My man. Damn you,
Hey,
man.
what's up, guys?
Hey, ain't nothing going on, man. Hey, look
I
at
could.
it. Is he on live yet?
Yeah, Dan's live.
Okay. Dan, brother. Okay, I see you now. Nice had you on here, bro. Uh wanted to get you on and talk a little bit about OBR and about the hobby and what you guys do and why y'all do it and how long you've been doing it.
All right.
First of all, I want to ask you how long you guys been in business with this and doing this stuff.
So we just hit 20 years this year.
Really?
Is our 20th year anniversary with OBR.
Yeah, 20 years. That's a long time. And you guys do more than just RC. I mean, cars, right? You guys do.
I mean, we started off doing GoPeds, is how the industry started. From there, we went into the RC cars. We were doing RC car engines before even the HBI Baja came out.
Right.
Um, and we got to see when the HBI Baja came out for the first time, and that's when really the RC car fifth scale market really blew up. It was with the HBI car, and then from there, other cars came out. We started building engines for them, and then started building engines for boats, helicopters, airplanes, and then we even do stuff for drones and the commercial side.
Really?
So we're not just strictly RC cars. We're engine guys. Period. Um, we do engines all the way around. I mean, we do also like dirt bikes,
Okay.
quads, snowmobiles.
Okay.
I think probably everybody knows us because of the RC car stuff, but we're two stroke builders all the way around.
Okay.
Yeah. I know when I first heard about you guys, that was the first thing I heard about the RC cars, the motor. That was the first place that people pointed me to is OBR. So me and you talked a lot, and that leads me to my next question: is when you talking to somebody first. Can you hear me, or am I talking too low?
Well,
Sound
you
kind of
know, I'm having a hard time hearing you guys sound really quiet. That's all.
Okay.
So
Uh,
say that one more time.
I said that just brings me to my next. Let me see if I can turn up the volume. My next question is when you talk to someone, somebody call you, what is one of the first questions you ask them on to try to set them up with the best motor for the platform or the area of the hobby that they're in?
So yeah. Sorry, I put the phone up to my ear so I can hear you. But
okay.
definitely the first question I ask anybody is, "What are you doing?" Um, as an engine builder, there's not just one engine that does everything. Okay, that's why we have so many different types of engines because they work for so many different applications. So if it's to the guy that's drag racing like you guys, or guys that are bashing in the fields, or guys that are track racing, or just that guy that's just wants a budget engine that's playing in their backyard,
Yeah.
the engine selection starts at the customer, what they're trying to achieve and what they're looking at, not just here's an engine, it has everything you need, and then hope for the best on that.
Right, right. What's your favorite area? Boats, cars, what?
I definitely like I really enjoy watching the drag racing and the track racing. I would have to say I've been racing track for a long time. There's a lot of skill involved, not just with
Yeah.
building engines, but just driving and setup of the car. But to be honest, I grew up watching NHRA with my dad, and it's all about raw horsepower. I think as an engine builder in the drag racing scene, that's where the engines kind of shine the most.
Yeah,
And where the real guys making the real power, that's where it debuts the best is there.
right. Because you got to set that car up, man, to handle the track, and you racing the track and everything about the track.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes a big difference knowing, learning about that. I know me and you, we talked, and talk. Before I bought my first motor, I know you got tired of me because we talked. But hey, I really appreciate, all of the time that you took to really sit down and explain every aspect of, hey, you doing this, what are you doing, how you doing it, and what's going to happen, what you need for your application. And I appreciate that. You guys doing a good job. I just want to tell you. And I didn't
Appreciate it.
I didn't introduce you. A lot of people, I don't know if we got some newbies in here or not, but this is Dan from OBR, part owner, technician, motor builder, just
Brand
all
new
around
father.
nice guy.
I said
What'd
brand
you-
new father. Got
Yep.
one going on. Yeah.
So yeah, I seen you fishing. I seen you fishing out there the other day. I told you I'm gonna have to come out there with you and do a little fishing and everything.
Oh, yeah. That's like my other secret passion in life is if I wasn't in the motors and racing and stuff, I'd be pretty heavy in the fishing. Like I grew up fishing my whole life, and it's like racing is like one extreme of my personality, and then fishing's like the other side of my personality. It goes from competitiveness, being hectic, engineering side critical, to like the fishing side's like that's where I really relax. I can just enjoy myself, and I don't get competitive. If I can pull some fish on the boat, have some laughs, it's good soul food, man, to go out there and just drop a line in the water for sure.
Right. Drink a few brews and drop the line. That's it. And
Yep.
what's new coming from OBR? You guys got anything new coming out, or is that?
Yeah. I mean, I know you guys have probably seen this whole crave with the 35s. Everybody's building 35s and 36s, and
Right.
That's kind of I guess, a new trend going on. OBR has something to answer all of that, but we went a completely different way than everybody else did. Um, Not to go into too much detail, this is a ground up build in collaboration with a lot of American companies that are involved in this. Big names like DDM, Turtle Racing, and us are all working together on actually two platforms right now to combat some of these 35s and 36 engines we keep seeing, and to get more into what everybody thinks, everybody wants to see is a legitimate big bore engine built here in America. And we're going to be supplying that. So right now we're in testing stages of one of the engines. The other one is still being, manufactured for samples to start testing. So, stay tuned. It's just something that we don't go online too much and talk too much about, just because it tends to bite you in the ass when you start posting stuff up prematurely,
Oh yeah. That's the nature of this. This hobby tends to hear something and run with it very quick. So, that we wanted to bring you on, just kind of give a little insight to a lot of people. It's a lot, like I said, a lot of new people out there that's not hip to OBR, man. I get a lot of guys here in St. Louis that ask a lot of questions about OBR, and they know I deal with you a lot. So I'm one of the first people that they ask about you guys. So tech tips, are you guys still doing tech tip videos and just basic things like what type of oil, what amount of oil to run, tuning and everything? You guys still doing videos like that?
Yeah, I've been doing some like Facebook live videos at the shop showing engines, like rebuild engines and stuff. Like watch out for buying secondhand engines. I did a
pretty much
few videos on the pipes and our new carburetors, like the 1242 and the new 1254 carburetors, because what I see a lot of guys is speculation online. Guys that don't have anything to do with us talking about our products. And I think there's just a lot of misinformation on what actually goes into building like a carburetor, like our 1242. A lot of guys are saying it's a 990. could tell you it's pretty far from a 990. And if you watch like the 4 videos that I've actually put out about it, you know, I don't know how much I can stress that it's not a 990.
Right.
But I'm doing a video. I'm actually working on it right now on probably one of the biggest questions I get, and that's the difference between what a signature series edition engine is compared to a full mod. I think that's probably the biggest question I get. And without sitting here just talking about it, I'm actually doing a video on and showing you the difference in the porting and the techniques that we're doing between the 2 engines. You know, I don't see any other engine builder actually going online, breaking down their own products and showing the insides of their engines.
Right.
And I want to kind of break the mold on that and actually come out and show you guys how I'm actually machining these things, how I'm actually porting these things, and the reason why I'm doing it. So that's the next video to kind of get people to understand the difference between the 2 engines. I have had a lot of people ask me to do like kind of a revised tuning and braking video. And, you know, because the one I have on it's got to be 10, 12 years old now.
Yeah.
You know, a bunch of guys are saying, hey, you maybe do a new one, you know, with the new carburetors, maybe a little more methanol, more intense tuning tips. So new videos are going to start coming. I'm going to try to do them about once a month because it's a little tough for, you know, I'm not a video guy, you know, YouTube guy. Like some of these other dudes I see, they're super YouTube guy. I'm not that guy. I spend more of my time studying engines and testing stuff than I do in front of a camera. So, but I know that the videos really help in the community. I know that a lot of the other tuning tip videos and tech videos I've done, I've had a lot of people say it helps so much. So I'm trying to put some time aside to start doing that a little bit more often.
That's a good thing. I mean, it helps a lot of people. That's one of the biggest things that when we're at the track, we get asked questions about tuning, what oil to use, how much oil, because you can post one question about what type of oil and you'll get 10 different answers. You know, so it's really me. I'll tell any new person, go with what your motor builder recommends. That's always, to me, the best way. They know, they've tested, and they know what should work best in that engine. So
yeah,
you know, I know you told me you had some stuff to take care of today. I know we're glad. I mean, if there's anything else you want to add, you know, that's cool. I appreciate you taking some time and coming and talk to us. We're going to try to do these lives with special guests once a week, and I guess on another tech tip, what do you run? What amount of oil do you recommend to run on your signature series?
I would recommend. Well, I totally agree with you. Whatever engine you buy, obviously go off whatever the engine builder tells you to run off of, so you don't void any kind of warranties or service from them. What I can tell you, like I tell everybody else, is that you really need to pay attention to the oil that you're running. Okay, not all oil is the same. Not all oil has the same flash point or breakdown effect. And so if you go down to, you know, Home Depot and buy that Johnson lawn and garden oil compared to Castor, there's going to be a big difference between the two. Personally, I've always ran Castor 927. Out of all the oils, it's my favorite one. It's about 430 degree flash point, so it doesn't break down easy under high RPM or high compression, which with these high end engines that are pulling high RPM, high heats, you need an oil that's not going to break down very easily, compared to like other oils out there that are really thin. So I always run Castor 927, 32-1 mix. I stay away from leaded fuel. I really think that 91 to 100 octane is really all you need. You know, I know like you Rod, you kind of messed around with the like Coleman camping fuel and stuff, and others, but 91 to 100 octane, right in that area is where I usually suggest. Anything higher is kind of a waste of time, in my opinion. And you just keep it simple like that. Some other oils you might have, if guys are running like Motul 800 or Redline, I might tell them to run a little bit thicker, just because those oils break down at a lower heat signature or lower RPM. So you have to run more oil with them to prevent any kind of seizing or any kind of problems. But pretty much like in my race rigs, I run 100 unleaded octane, 32 to 1 with Caster 927. And I've pretty much, that's what I run everything at in my personal stuff.
I've run a 927 and everything that I got, and that was your recommendation, and I love it. I mean, it burns a little dirty to me, really, but it protects. I mean, I've gone in engines and I haven't had little wear. You've seen my motors,
Yeah.
So I really love it myself. Last question, and it's a doozy. Are you going to make the race?
I actually been I'm going to be making it out there. I meant to call and tell you that, Rod, a few days ago, but I was actually racing yesterday, so I was a little bit out doing the thing. But my wife and I are going to fly out there with our baby girl, and we're going to come and just hang out with you guys for the day, watch some fast cars run, and I'm going to bring out some stuff to give away. Tickets are actually pretty cheap, so we're gonna come out there and come see you guys, man. Try to show face and support support the drag scene out there, and I think it'll be a good time. I'm excited about it, man.
Hey, man, I'm looking forward to seeing you, man, and a lot of people here is too. I'm pretty sure a lot of people on here is looking for that too. Like I said, I appreciate you taking the time, sit down and talk to us. I hope this was informative for a lot of people. And Pete said that.
There's one other thing I do want to tell everybody watching right now.
Okay.
See this guy, Roderick Metz, right here? Okay. I'll tell you what. We'll get into the signature series. Roderick Metz, and this is just to clarify something. He had the first original signature series called the Metz Mod engine. And that I have to give it to Rod, because he really pushed us to build that signature line of engines. And that Metz mod I built you a long time ago, Rod, that was the starting point of that whole deal. And I got to thank you for lighting the fire under my ass to develop that engine. And dude, that 34 piston port Metz mod will always be the first signature series engine in my head. And, even to this day, those things still kick ass. So just want to say thank you for that, man. And, I wanted to say that out there in the open, that the Metz mod was the original signature series engine. And it's still going, man.
I appreciate that, brother. I really do. And like I said, man, this is A1 dude here. I deal with Dan all the time. You can't go wrong with an OBR motor. I think they on the track, on the drag strip, it's gonna give anybody hell. So buy one, call, talk to them. Hey, I appreciate you, and kiss the baby for me, man. Have a good.
I will. Hey, you guys take care. Thanks for having me on here. Okay.
Hey, thank you for coming on.
All right.